Well, good morning, guys. We have woken up here at Escape Trailers. As you can see right outside our window, we are right in front of their door, so they can't ignore us. But they actually invite us here, so it doesn't matter. The only thing that we have not liked about our trailer, the only single thing, has been this table. Now, it's not necessarily the tabletop, although it does take up some room. But it's the fact that this table is super wobbly. Now, it's wobbly here. Like, check this out. It's wobbly here, but there's actually a helmet holding this up. Now, hopefully I'm not just exaggerating at all, and Emma can chip in. It kind of makes the table unusable when it's so unsteady. See, if I take that, like this whole thing out, right? Now, there's also a sliding mechanism, which I think is really awesome, right? So you can, slide it out of the way, and then you can bring it over here, and you can slide over, and it comes over here a whole lot. Like, I don't know why you would ever need this.
But you can't maneuver around the end right there.
No. Now, and it does swivel, so I said, our wallpaper is peeling up. I just saw that because it swiveled. But this table also, we just recently were able to get it as high as it is that I can slide in and out without super effort. But on the bottom here, there's these two levers, and the table is supposed to be easy to kind of come down, but then bringing it back up because of the wobbliness, it's not great. Now, I see why they went with this pedestal style. I don't know why it's not working in this instance, in this application, because in theory it should, right? But this wobbliness sucks. It's the only thing we don't like. And we have a solution that we tested out here the last time we visited. We didn't show you guys, but I'm extremely excited for.
And by we mean we have a solution that Escape is giving us that they came up with.
Yeah. I think we're pretty stoked. Because that's the only thing, right? When something takes up, what is this, 20% of your rig?
Yeah.
It kind of matters a little bit.
It's frustrating that it's not usable all the time. The advice was to drive with the table in like the down position, but we just are not the people that are going to put the table down every single time we drive, especially when it's that hard to get back up.
Right. Now, we could get more edge banding, and we could chop the table down, because there's also the option of having just a big circle here, but I don't think we need that.
I think this solution will fix the problem.
Right. And this lets it act as a bed in the future as well.
Yeah. If Paige comes to visit or somebody else wants to stay in here with us for whatever time. For
context, Paige is Emma's oversized sister. She is very tall. She's oversized, not oversized like me. All right. We need to go stop at Tim Hortons, and then we'll go inside and pester them, and we'll see if they have any new rigs that we can demo. I always like doing their tours. Okay, once again, they've let us in. This is wonderful. They have some new options. I think we briefly touched on, but they've expanded their options even since the last time we were here.
Yeah.
And this is...
Quite frankly, I'm a little jealous.
It's cool. It's really cool. So let me show you. So they have these all laid out here, and of course it's not like you have to buy this combo or whatever, right? But what they didn't have when we ordered were all of these, it's all painted cabinetry, individual colors.
Yeah, we actually requested it, and they weren't doing it at the time.
Yeah, at the time they couldn't get it quite right.
I would pick that one.
That one's a really nice color. I'm partial to the dark, but I also kind of navy blue or even this.
I still would go this way.
It's very interesting. They have one unit on demo here that we can check out. It's I think it's like one of the lighter blues. This is actually pretty cool. So here's their showroom. They're always swapping out the rigs. This one's so cute. It's like an Easter egg. So this is a great example. So they've got like all gray walls. Like ours are like white and textured with a little gray, which I really like. I really like it. It does hide dirt decently well, but because it's textured, it can be a little bit harder to clean than just, and you're done, right? So this is gray. It's a little moody. It's kind of like a fog gray almost.
Oh, it's because they're using a different material now that they can do it.
It's also a different material, yes. So and when we were ordering, they were just in the process, I think, and they couldn't get it quite right. They didn't want to do subpar materials, but these definitely easier to clean for sure than what we have. And I'm not complaining.
No.
But this is burning out, you know. I can envy. Let's check out another one. I think it's this one right here. So this is a 23. Yes. So oh yeah. This one has, it's a little more bluish, isn't it? Or is this the same gray? No, this feels more blue.
This feels like more of a blue, like a blue gray.
Yeah. It's hard to tell because there's warm light in here, but.
It's that light blue color, yeah.
Now, obviously, the walls stay white for the padding and such, which is nice. It keeps it nice and bright, but this gives a little contrast. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it looks nice.
And it's, wait, no, this isn't a 23. This looks like a 23 from the outside. What's this, a 21 with a corner bath here? Oh, yeah, man. This bathroom, is this bigger than ours?
So 21 NE.
Let's see. Oh, they have slightly more headroom than we have. Yeah, see, when I stand all the way up, I don't hit. This is very interesting. Wow. Actually, advantage of the whoa. Oh, this is a composting toilet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit higher up. But I like the window. You know, you're in here, you're meditating, and then you're looking out. You're seeing what's going on around, you know? You're in the know. You're not left out just because you're predisposed, let's say.
Joel does not like to be left out.
No, I like being a part of the action. Yeah, here's actually a great example. So our walls are kind of this. You can hear some of that. And I really like it, don't get me wrong. But here, it's just smoother.
This would be much easier to clean with dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Pets.
Yeah.
Much easier to clean.
I think worst case though, if we find that our wallpaper is getting, we can always wallpaper ours or paint if we really get crazy. But
we could paint.
I think that's way down the road kind of thing. I'm really happy with our
My
design.
Wallpaper that I did hang is currently peeling off the walls.
And it looks good. It looks like it was
I
well
really
applied.
like it, but
Yeah. I don't know. No, I like the pattern that we added. But so you have that, and then if you want the more traditional wooden, yeah, this one's actually nothing wrong with this either. It's very warm. These are also that's smooth. What do they have here? Pictorial guide to RVing. Actually, I'm gonna read that. Ooh, fantastic. No, I really like this. We've never had a fifth wheel.
We had a truck camper though that kind of had the same.
Very similar, except I like this stuff. This is interesting because it feels so much larger, doesn't it? And one thing I didn't notice was how much space was on either side. So with our truck camper, it felt like you could sit up, but you couldn't sit up all the way. Am I misremembering that?
It was about the same.
About the
Depending
same?
on where you sat, you could sit up.
And it's interesting because this is pretty. Oh, yeah, they have the windows up here. These are dual pane. They don't have a front window, but you don't necessarily need one. More rock chips, and this is interesting. Okay. Huh. That's a pretty big opening, actually. So it's an emergency exit. I wouldn't mind a little cover on that. But yeah, this feels pretty good. I mean, I don't think we had overhead storage like this, did we?
We had lower storage.
It's lower storage, yeah. And there is some room on either side.
We had bigger windows though.
Yeah. And yeah, this is comfortable. I don't know. It feels comfortable. This is one instance where obviously if you have pets and such, like carpet's not a great thing. There's so much storage in here, but this feels comfortable. And then because honestly, this is the midnight run right here. Let's be right. Whoa. And if you need the headroom, okay, I don't know if I talked about this before. This is crazy. I can stand fully up, but if I stand too much up, I will hit the roof. I don't know, this one just feels roomier. I don't think it has a lot more depth, but the height is this is all right. I'm ready to move in as well. This is a problem, is that we love our rig and then we love every other rig we see, right? There's so many advantages, but I will say in this, I think we'd have to chop the table down a little bit here. I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe we wouldn't. But this almost feels like this one's a little narrow here. It's the only disadvantage to this that I've seen is it's almost a little narrow. It's fine. We'll buy it. Fine, let's go.
No.
Now, where we've gone and done a lower shell color, this one's kind of cool. It's got actually an upper shell color. It looks pretty nice. I think this is one of the E19s. And this one has the new wall style, the new material, but so smooth, but in white. Feels a little brighter in here, I think.
It does feel a little brighter in here.
Interesting. You know, and I love the idea of having just the lowers. You know, the dirtier areas are darker, and then the upper area is lighter. So I haven't seen that combo. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but yeah. Oh, and they put a mirror in this one. I don't think they included a mirror in. Oh, they did, but next to the bed. Man, they always do such good storage. And dovetailed drawers. Look at that.
I think the big key about their storage is that it goes all the way through, like all the way to the back walls.
Yeah.
Whereas, like in a lot of places, they'll put false walls in the back, so you don't get the full amount of storage.
Yep. Yeah, in this bathroom, you know, is that a smaller lip than we have?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay. Even with Crocs. So I think that we just have a little bit more of a step up for some reason. There's something different about our unit, or the E23. Not a disadvantage, but again, I'm loving this. You can open these up. You know what I'm saying? Like Larry's next door. He's walking his dog. Hey, how's it going? And if you put a little pad there so it doesn't scratch your rig, the dog can put their paws up and you can be petting.
All right, calm down like that.
What?
Calm down with that.
Is that crazy?
Yes.
What? Sorry, I like to pet dogs. Anyways, you're in the know is what I'm saying. This is kind of a funny little... I mean, I guess. It's a lot, but I like it. Yeah, this is actually a nice bathroom. Yeah, I really like these acrylic windows. It is an upgrade for these. But one thing I also really like is that they don't make you buy they give you like little crappy fans in these. They give you the good fans, which is something that everybody should have to move the most amount of air. I like this bed area. Have I told you guys, I really like our Escape. Actually, I like all of these. This is an E23, so this is similar to ours, I think.
Yeah.
But with the new wall style. Yep, this is a full walk around. Now, darker, but not as dark as ours, right? Ours is just kind of black and kind of marbled almost.
We added extra things to the top of our... Oh, I guess it's not that much better. I was going to say, we added extra things to our bed that make it so it's harder to walk around.
Yeah, our topper and our thick blankets make this space way less accessible than ours. I like these floors, kind of like an oak style.
They go nicely with the countertops and the green. I like that they're bringing the green as a standard option.
The green, like our sofa and Lenny the bus. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. All right, I can't wait. Now, this has the older style like we have. Older as in, just a couple days. Now, this has the style of table that we have. I can't wait to see what they do. I'm really excited. I'm excited to show you guys.
I'm excited for the new table, yeah.
It's if it turns out the way that we like what we saw, it's going to be freaking solid.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So what a difference. So we showed you guys, hopefully you could see there was like a good amount of movement in our table previously. Same tabletop. We need to put our cushions back in, but I do already know we have more leg room here. That's awesome. The table can swivel really easily, nice and easily, and we can pivot this over here, all the way back. This is probably how, and look at all of this room, but not only that, where are the holes? They're guided such a, other than a dirt ring, which we gotta wipe that up, but what an amazing job he did. You would never know. What? What?
That actually legitimately gives so much more room.
Dude, oh man, and we set it over here. This is like a workplace now, you can, whoa, I'm amazed. And then you could pivot it over here, and it was...
We'll get up and show them how it goes all the way in the corner.
So yeah, we can just swivel it out, and this makes having the bigger table even better. So yeah, you can put it over here.
And then can you lock it in place?
So I don't know, we gotta learn a little bit. Yeah, there is a tightening function, right? It's just like one of these, like a bicycle thing. And what you can do is you can you pull this whole base off. I'm not going to do it because we'll probably never need to do it. And this is solid in here. There's actually hardware inside. Actually, let's show that. But I don't think we'll ever really need to. But some of the hardware that they added, was this brace. So part of the hardware that they added was actually a brace on the other side. So it didn't take up any extra room, really. Let me show here, pull that way. And let's lift this guy up. Yeah, really didn't take up any extra room. I don't even know if they, I can't, if they moved the inverter, I cannot tell. I highly, highly, highly doubt they did. So this is, what do you think?
I really like it. I want to get the cushions on here so we can.
Yeah, let's get those
vibe.
cushions on. That looks awesome. So there is a little tiny bit of hardware under here. Not a big deal. It's rounded and it's not sharp. So, yeah, I mean, okay, so with this table leg here, technically, if you want to get into this position, you got to come around from this side of the table, but
I actually like this a lot better.
it's not a downside. Yeah, it's just
Like,
a different
you could
technique.
never have the other table in this position.
No, so this is all the way back, and I mean, just think about like how much. I'm so excited because of a little bit of extra space goes such a long way in a small space, right? Like extra room is a big deal. Man, you could do yoga in here or something, you know? I'm a fan.
You can sit in that corner like a true couch now. Like it's actually usable space versus like.
Yeah, like it feels like we could lounge here. I honestly think that this is probably one of the best positions for. Well, this is a good one because I like this. Right, you can look out of both windows, but I mean, you can also.
You can turn it sideways.
I see us kind of, and I think when we're traveling, we'll probably end up having it kind of. Oh, this is nice too. You know. I don't know, because then we can work. So if there was two people working,
one of us can sit over here.
Yeah, and then one here. There is some wobble to it, but I mean,
or maybe we can talk to each other.
It's a market improvement. This is, yeah. We need a little window here, a little porthole window right here. Isn't this amazing? Yeah, just another little.
The dogs will be much happier.
Oh my goodness.
Here, come back.
One more benefit though. Didn't even think about this.
Before, in order to get into this cabinet up here, I would have to like crawl around the back edge on the cushions, like awkwardly. Now we can just push the table aside and I could just get right in there.
Yeah, that's, oh my gosh, like everything is just so much more accessible, especially even right here, right? Because the table would be out to here, you can't reach that.
Yeah.
But now
everything's so much more accessible. This is like a it seems like we're making a big deal out of a small thing. But this is a huge deal. In this space.
So this is a legitimate life hack. It feels like.
Another thing is it's really warm today compared to every other day so far, and all my wallpaper is peeling off.
Yeah.
So that's a fail, and I'm really sad about it.
No, and it sucks because it's such. I think you did a pretty good job trimming it and all that too.
It's all curling up.
Yeah, it's all
on the edges.
And you know, even a little
like right here.
Little patch. Yeah. Poop. The adhesive. I think there's an adhesive promoter, but I don't know that we're gonna
do that on the walls.
No.
You know what?
It was worth a shot though.
I might just do some cool gallery walls or something instead.
You know, this could be a good opportunity though for vinyl stickers instead, like silhouettes of flamingos, and I don't know.
I'm thinking more of a gallery wall instead.
What's a gallery wall?
A bunch of pictures.
Oh yeah, because we need some. This adds a pop of color, a little visual texture. Yeah. I really like it.
So maybe on the two big walls, I'll do some gallery art.
Wah, wah. Yeah, you can pull all this. This was Emma's project, and I watched her from afar, and I was like, "That is complete."
I put a lot of time and work into this. Yeah. I'm a little actually upset about it.
Yeah, wah, wah. I do think we need to update our Amazon review because it's beautiful.
I actually haven't written it yet. So.
Oh well, there we go. It's not. I don't know that it's the wallpaper's fault necessarily, though. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys here. I could not be happier.
Yeah.
Very happy. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video where we go back over the border and to our favorite town.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye.